started SBR or Clarity? Because last week you were in Vegas, actually. We could start there. And you
Sure.
you made all the headlines
Yeah.
by saying that there'd be an announcement coming from the White House on the strategic Bitcoin reserve. It seems to be like the forgotten stepchild of all the, Clarity genius, with rationally so.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many priorities. But it
Right.
was nice to, I think, hear that there's still progress there.
There's still work going on behind the scenes. We never, put it down. We never stopped working on it, but it was one of those things that Clarity was dominating all the headlines, sucking up all the oxygen in the room. But Harry has really led the charge on that. Harry Jung, my deputy, and done an incredible job working through just the interagency process. The executive order obviously tasks certain agencies to work this out, but that's usually just a starting gun. And then it's like, all right, actually do the work. What legal memos need to be drafted? What authorities do we have? Do we have the appropriate authorities? So working through all of that takes time. And Harry has done an incredible job of bird dogging that and staying on top of it. And it's really been a team effort with Stephen Miller's team, D. Cosp, the Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, who their group is really responsible for making sure that all the executive orders that have been signed are being followed through on. And so we'll have an announcement. I wish I could say more at this time, but I think we're still within the window that I gave myself.
Yeah, we're an announcement of an announcement phase still.
But no, it's a breakthrough as far as getting everything in place, legally sound, properly safeguarding the assets. We obviously were working on the SBR ever since the executive order was signed, and then the theft of assets from the U.S. Marshals for some of the tier 2 assets, if you follow that story, was really just kind of like a great proof point that we really need to take this seriously. These assets have to be safeguarded. They are unique. It's going to require the government to do this in a bit of a different way, and obviously take it very, very seriously because we have more of these assets on the balance sheet.
I don't want to take for granted that everybody understands the mechanics of getting law done.
Sure.
So executive orders obviously come from the top. How important is it to still get legislation? Because